6 essential vitamins to keep your legs strong and steady. At any age, importance of leg strength as we age. Have you ever noticed that as you get older, standing for long periods feels exhausting, or climbing stairs becomes more difficult? Your legs, the very pillars that keep you moving, might not be as strong as they once were. But here's the surprising truth. You can still maintain strong, stable, and flexible legs, even into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. In fact, with a few simple lifestyle changes, you can keep your legs strong and your body independent for many years to come. This video will reveal 6 essential vitamins that support leg strength, enhance circulation, reduce inflammation, and improve mobility. If you've ever felt your legs getting tired too quickly or noticed that they don't feel as sturdy as they used to, stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll learn how you can make simple yet powerful changes to boost your leg health. Trust me, you won't want to miss the last vitamin on this list. It's a game changer. Part 1. Vitamin D, the foundation for strong bones and muscles. For many older adults, feeling unsteady on their feet or experiencing sudden muscle fatigue may be linked to a deficiency in vitamin D. This essential vitamin is a key player in keeping our bones strong and our muscles functioning properly, both of which are crucial for maintaining the stability and strength of our legs. Let's take a closer look at Emma. Over the past year, she had started to notice that her legs felt weaker than they had in the past, especially after long days of walking or standing. The once familiar aching pain in her calves had grown more persistent, and she found it harder to maintain her balance. Like many people her age, Emma thought that these changes were just part of getting older. But when she visited her doctor, she learned that her symptoms were actually linked to a vitamin D deficiency. Vitamin D is known as the sunshine vitamin because our bodies produce it when exposed to sunlight. However, as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D, and many seniors end up with insufficient levels without realizing it. Vitamin D is crucial for helping our bodies absorb calcium, which strengthens bones, and for maintaining muscle function, both of which are vital for leg health. Fortunately, getting enough vitamin D isn't as difficult as it may seem. The best natural source of vitamin D is sunlight. Just 15 to 20 minutes of sun exposure each day can significantly boost your vitamin D levels. But for seniors like Emma who may not get enough sunlight, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into your diet is an excellent solution. Fatty fish, such as salmon and mackerel, along with fortified dairy products and eggs, are great sources of vitamin D. To help meet her vitamin D needs, Emma added 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil to her daily routine. Within weeks, she noticed a significant improvement. She felt more energetic, steadier on her feet, and even experienced fewer nighttime leg cramps. This simple addition to her routine helped her reclaim the strength and stability in her legs that she had been missing. Now, Emma doesn't just walk through Central Park, she feels like she's walking with confidence again. The power of vitamin D to support strong, healthy legs cannot be overstated. If you're feeling unsteady on your feet or noticing more frequent muscle cramps, vitamin D could be the missing link to restoring your leg strength and stability. Part 2. Vitamin B12, fuel for nerves and muscles. Emma continued her journey toward better health. She noticed that despite her efforts to stay active and improve her overall well-being, her legs were not as reliable as they once had been. One day, she would feel strong and agile, and the next, her legs would feel unsteady, weak, and at times, nearly incapable of supporting her. These shifts in strength and balance weren't just due to the natural aging process, there was something deeper at play. After some research, Emma discovered that a deficiency in vitamin B12 could be a significant contributor to her symptoms. Vitamin B12, a water-soluble vitamin, plays a critical role in maintaining nerve function, producing red blood cells, and transporting oxygen to muscles. It is an essential nutrient for muscle health because it helps the body utilize the energy required for muscle movement and performance. Without adequate vitamin B12, the body is unable to deliver the oxygen and nutrients muscles need to function effectively, resulting in muscle weakness, instability, and a sense of overall fatigue. Emma, like many seniors, was unaware of the effects a B12 deficiency could have on her physical health. As people age, their ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food diminishes. This decline in absorption efficiency makes it more challenging for older adults to maintain optimal B12 levels through diet alone. Emma had been eating a well-balanced diet, but her body's diminished ability to absorb vitamin B12 meant that her legs, along with her overall energy levels, were suffering. She began to notice specific symptoms that indicated a possible deficiency in B12. Her legs, while occasionally strong, often felt shaky, and simple activities like walking became a challenge. In particular, the tingling sensations she felt in her legs and the sudden, unexplained fatigue left her feeling uncertain about her ability to stay active in the years to come. These symptoms were clear signs that her body was not receiving the full support it needed from the foods she had been eating. Upon her doctor's recommendation, Emma started incorporating more vitamin B12-rich foods into her diet, including eggs, poultry, fish, and dairy products. These foods naturally contain high levels of B12, and her physician suggested that these additions might help restore her strength and vitality. However, Emma also learned that simply increasing her intake of these foods might not be enough to address the deficiency entirely. As her body was becoming less effective at absorbing B12, she would need additional support to further address this issue. Emma introduced nutritional yeast into her diet. Nutritional yeast is a plant-based, highly concentrated source of vitamin B12 that can be easily incorporated into meals. Just 1 tablespoon a day of this simple supplement provided her with a potent dose of B12, helping her body to re-establish its nerve and muscle functions. Nutritional yeast has long been considered a powerhouse ingredient in the health community due to its rich concentration of B12 and other essential nutrients. After consistently including more vitamin B12 in her diet through food and supplements, Emma began to see a noticeable difference in her legs. Her previously wobbly and fatigued legs became more stable, and she no longer experienced the constant feeling of weakness that had plagued her for so long. Within weeks, she was walking longer distances without tiring, and her leg cramps, which had disrupted her sleep, virtually disappeared. The transformation was gradual but significant. Emma felt empowered again, knowing that her body was responding positively to these small but impactful changes. What became increasingly clear to Emma was how essential vitamin B12 is in maintaining muscle and nerve health, especially as the body ages. For many older adults, the signs of a B12 deficiency can be easily overlooked or misattributed to aging itself. However, Emma's experience shows that muscle weakness, instability, and fatigue can often be traced back to an underlying deficiency in this critical vitamin. Through a simple yet powerful change in her diet, Emma regained her strength and confidence. If you've noticed similar symptoms, weakness in the legs, difficulty walking, or feelings of instability, may be time to check your own vitamin B12 levels. A deficiency in B12 can affect not only your muscles but your entire nervous system, leading to problems with coordination and muscle control. Fortunately, addressing this deficiency is straightforward. By increasing your intake of vitamin B12 through dietary sources or supplements like nutritional yeast, you can give your muscles and nerves the support they need to function properly, keeping you steady and strong as you age. Incorporating B12 into your daily routine could be the key to revitalizing your muscles and restoring the stability you once had. With a few dietary adjustments, just like Emma, you too can feel stronger and more capable of maintaining your independence, no matter your age. It's a simple change, but one that can make all the difference in keeping your legs and your entire body healthy and functioning at its best. Part 3. Vitamin C. The joint protector. As Emma continued her journey to improve her health, she encountered another challenge, one that slowly crept up on her and became more noticeable over time. Her joints, especially her knees and hips, were no longer as flexible as they had been. She began to experience stiffness and discomfort after a long walk, which made her hesitate before stepping out the door for her daily routine. The freedom she once had to move with ease was starting to feel like a distant memory. She couldn't help but wonder if this was just another inevitable part of getting older. For a while, Emma brushed it off as normal. After all, she was in her mid-70s, and many people her age dealt with similar issues. But the discomfort became harder to ignore. One morning, as she tried to stretch out her legs after a night's sleep, the tightness in her joints made her wince. It wasn't just a fleeting pain, it was persistent, and the more she tried to ignore it, the worse it seemed to get. Emma had read about collagen and how important it was for joint health. But it wasn't until she visited her doctor for another checkup that she understood just how critical it was. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less collagen, the protein responsible for maintaining the strength and flexibility of our tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. These are the very tissues that keep our joints functioning properly. When collagen production declines, we experience joint stiffness, pain, and an increased risk of injuries. For Emma, this loss of collagen was the root cause of the discomfort she was feeling in her knees and hips. Her doctor recommended a boost in her vitamin C intake. Vitamin C is not only an antioxidant, but also plays a pivotal role in collagen synthesis. By providing her body with the necessary nutrients to regenerate collagen, she could help ease the pain and stiffness in her joints, while also improving flexibility and mobility. The news was a relief to Emma. It meant that there was something she could do to improve her situation. Something simple and natural. Emma started incorporating more vitamin C-rich foods into her diet. She added citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits to her morning routine, enjoyed strawberries as an afternoon snack, and included bell peppers and kiwi in her salads. But Emma didn't stop there. She discovered acerola cherry powder, a natural superfood known for its incredibly high vitamin C content. It was a concentrated source of the vitamin, and with just 1 tablespoon mixed into her morning smoothie, Emma could ensure that she was getting a potent dose of vitamin C every day. Within weeks, Emma began to notice a significant difference. The stiffness that had once made her knees feel like they were stiffening with every step was gradually fading. She could move more freely and without the discomfort that had become a constant companion. Her knees no longer ached after long walks, and she even noticed that her range of motion had improved. She could bend down to tie her shoes without struggling, something she hadn't been able to do without pain for months. Emma felt like a weight had been lifted off her shoulders, quite literally, and she was finally able to move through her day with ease. The difference vitamin C made wasn't just physical, it was emotional as well. Emma had felt discouraged when her body began showing signs of age. The stiffness in her joints had robbed her of the joy she once found in simple movements, but now, with vitamin C working its magic, she felt like herself again. She could go for walks without hesitation, participate in activities with her friends, and even dance at family gatherings without worrying about the pain in her knees. What Emma's experience shows is that vitamin C is essential for more than just fighting off colds. It's a powerful tool in maintaining joint health and flexibility. For those who suffer from joint pain, stiffness, or slower recovery times after physical activity, vitamin C can help to reduce inflammation and promote the repair of damaged tissues. By supporting collagen production, it helps keep the joints flexible, reducing the wear and tear that naturally occurs over time. Emma's story is a reminder that the simple things we eat can have a profound impact on how we feel and move. If you find yourself struggling with joint pain or stiffness, vitamin C may be the missing piece to restoring your flexibility and comfort. You don't have to accept pain and immobility as a given part of aging. With just a few changes to your diet, such as adding more vitamin C-rich foods or incorporating supplements like acerola cherry powder, you can support your body's natural ability to heal and regenerate. The beauty of vitamin C is that it not only strengthens the joints, but also supports the overall health of your body. It improves circulation, boosts the immune system, and helps protect against oxidative damage. When you nourish your body with the nutrients it needs, you're investing in your long-term health and mobility. For Emma, making this small adjustment was like she regained her independence and rediscovered the joy of movement, and now, she's able to enjoy every step she takes with renewed vitality. So, if you're feeling the effects of stiff joints or slower recovery after physical activity, take a closer look at your vitamin C intake. It may be the key to unlocking greater flexibility, reducing pain, and allowing you to live life with more ease and confidence. Emma's journey shows that age doesn't have to mean losing your mobility. With the right nutrients, you can keep moving, stay active, and continue to enjoy the things that make life so beautiful. Part 4, Vitamin K2, Redirecting Calcium to Strengthen Bones. Emma's understanding of her body continued to deepen. She realized that the health of her legs wasn't only about muscle strength and flexibility in her joints. It was about the very foundation of her movement, her bones. She had worked hard to regain her mobility and improve her muscle tone, but she began to recognize that her bones, which had supported her for so many years, were now at risk of becoming weak and brittle. She had heard so much about calcium being crucial for bone health. And like most people, she had always thought that simply increasing her calcium intake would be enough. But Emma soon learned that calcium alone was not the whole solution. Emma's research revealed something surprising: the calcium she was consuming may not even be reaching her bones without the help of another essential nutrient, vitamin K2. She found that, without enough vitamin K2 in her diet, calcium could not be properly directed to the bones where it was needed most. Instead, it could build up in other areas of the body, like the arteries and joints, causing damage and contributing to stiffness, poor circulation, and even a higher risk of fractures. This discovery left Emma with a new challenge. She needed to understand how to ensure that her calcium was being used correctly in her body. As Emma continued her quest for better leg health, she discovered the importance of vitamin K2, an often overlooked nutrient that plays a critical role in directing calcium to the bones rather than allowing it to accumulate in soft tissues. Without vitamin K2, calcium could easily become misdirected, and Emma learned that it was this misdirection of calcium that contributed to the aching and instability she had been feeling in her joints. After further research, Emma found that vitamin K2 is naturally found in fermented foods like natto, a fermented soy product, and aged cheeses. However, these weren't foods that were part of her usual diet. For Emma, incorporating vitamin K2 into her routine became simpler than she expected. She added just 1 tablespoon of grass-fed butter to her daily meals. Grass-fed butter is a rich source of vitamin K2, and she was amazed to learn how something so simple could be the missing link in strengthening her bones. As the weeks passed, Emma began to feel the changes. The stiffness in her knees started to dissipate. She was no longer as concerned about the possibility of fractures or further bone deterioration. She felt a newfound stability in her legs, especially when walking on uneven surfaces or when navigating stairs. It was as if the calcium she had been consuming for so long was finally being used to strengthen her bones rather than going to waste. She felt grounded, more connected to the earth beneath her, and able to move with confidence once again. The effects weren't just physical. Emma's emotional well-being also benefited from the improvements in her bone health. For years, she had been concerned about the possibility of fractures or falls, concerns that often come with aging. But as her bone strength improved, so did her sense of independence. She no longer feared the simple act of walking or taking part in activities she once enjoyed. The weight of anxiety about her bones was lifted, and for the first time in years, Emma felt free to enjoy her life without the constant worry that her bones might fail her. What Emma experienced was a powerful reminder that true health isn't just about treating the symptoms of aging. It's about addressing the root causes and ensuring that every part of the body is functioning in harmony. By adding vitamin K2 into her diet, Emma wasn't just improving the strength of her bones, she was giving herself the peace of mind that comes with knowing she is doing everything she can to stay strong and independent. Incorporating vitamin K2 into her daily routine wasn't just a small change, it was a game changer for Emma. It allowed her to preserve the strength of her bones, reducing the risk of fractures and making movement feel easier and more natural. Her newfound strength in her legs and bones made her feel capable again, something she hadn't realized she was missing until she started to regain it. For anyone dealing with weak bones, joint pain, or the fear of fractures, the lesson here is clear. It's not enough to simply rely on calcium. Without vitamin K2, calcium may not be doing its job properly. By ensuring that calcium is being directed to your bones, you can improve your bone density and prevent calcium from causing harm in other parts of your body. If you're experiencing discomfort in your legs, bones, or joints, Emma's story may resonate with you. Vitamin K2 is a simple but incredibly powerful tool in supporting bone health, especially as we age. It's a nutrient that can make a significant difference in your overall stability, mobility, and confidence. By adding vitamin K2 to your routine, you can improve your bone strength and keep your legs strong and steady for years to come. Whether through food like grass-fed butter or fermented foods, or through supplementation, vitamin K2 can be the key to making sure that calcium is working for you, not against you. Emma's journey with vitamin K2 has taught her that maintaining bone health is an essential part of staying active and independent as we age. She learned that when calcium is properly directed to the bones, the results are nothing short of transformative. Emma now enjoys a life with fewer worries, stronger bones, and the confidence to move freely once again. Her legs are no longer the source of fear and uncertainty. Instead, they are a testament to the power of understanding nutrition and taking simple, effective steps to care for the body. With the help of vitamin K2, Emma is stronger, steadier, and more capable than ever. This lesson about ensuring calcium reaches its proper destinations, something that can benefit anyone looking to preserve their leg strength and overall health as they age. By making small adjustments like adding vitamin K2 to your diet, you can unlock the full potential of your bones, keeping them strong, resilient, and ready to support you for years to come. Part 5. Magnesium relaxing muscles and preventing cramps. Emma had made incredible strides in reclaiming her mobility and strength, but there was still one more hurdle to overcome. Despite all her efforts to strengthen her muscles, improve her bone health, and enhance joint flexibility, she found that her legs were still sometimes sluggish. Even after a light walk or some basic movement, her legs would feel heavy, fatigued, and drained. It was as though her muscles weren't fully recovering, and she began to worry that these symptoms might be another inevitable consequence of aging. One morning, after waking from a restful night's sleep, Emma found that her legs were sore. Again, it wasn't the usual ache from overuse. It was a deep, almost gnawing tightness, particularly in her calves. The stiffness seemed to last longer than it should have, and the discomfort was becoming a regular companion. Emma had already made great strides with her diet and supplements, but she knew something was missing. This new hurdle felt different, like it was something that could be addressed if only she knew what to focus on next. She turned to magnesium, a mineral she had heard about but never truly understood the depth of its impact. Both magnesium plays a crucial role in muscle relaxation. It is often called the relaxation mineral because it helps muscles contract and release properly, ensuring smooth, coordinated movement. Without enough magnesium, muscles can become tight and overactive, leading to cramps, spasms, and a general feeling of sluggishness and fatigue. Emma learned that magnesium is essential for proper circulation as well, as it helps regulate blood flow and ensures that oxygen and essential nutrients reach the muscles efficiently. She had long believed that the discomfort in her legs was simply due to aging, but after researching magnesium's role in muscle function, Emma realized that her sluggish legs could be a result of a magnesium deficiency. As we age, our ability to absorb magnesium from food can diminish, leaving us susceptible to muscle tightness and fatigue. The more Emma read about magnesium, the clearer it became. This was the missing link to solving her problem. Emma's first step was to increase magnesium-rich foods in her diet. She started adding leafy greens like spinach and kale to her daily meals. She began snacking on nuts, particularly almonds and cashews, and incorporated whole grains into her meals. Despite these changes, Emma didn't feel the immediate relief she had hoped for. That's when she learned about pumpkin seeds, tiny, unassuming seeds that are packed with magnesium. She started eating just 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds every day, adding them to her morning smoothie or sprinkling them over her salads. Within a few weeks, Emma felt the difference. The tightness in her calves began to ease, and she could feel her muscles becoming less tense. The tired, heavy feeling that had plagued her legs after a short walk started to disappear, replaced by a newfound lightness. Not only did her muscles feel more relaxed, but she also noticed a significant improvement in her overall energy levels. For the first time in months, Emma woke up feeling refreshed rather than stiff and sore. The morning aches that used to make her dread getting out of bed were gone. She no longer dreaded her walks, and she found that she could walk longer distances without feeling like she needed to rest every few minutes. Her stamina increased, and she felt more energized throughout the day. This change was not just physical, it was emotional as well. Emma had spent months working to regain her strength, but she had never imagined that something as simple as magnesium could make such a profound impact. She felt like she had a new lease on life. It was as if her legs had finally found the strength to support her fully again, and she felt a deep sense of freedom in her ability to move without restriction. No longer burdened by the constant fatigue, Emma could enjoy her days to the fullest. Magnesium's impact went beyond just easing muscle tightness. Emma began to notice an improvement in her sleep as well. The restless legs that had kept her awake at night seemed to have disappeared, and she woke up feeling rejuvenated, ready to take on the day. The once persistent nighttime cramps were gone, and Emma realized just how much of a difference magnesium had made in improving her overall quality of life. The lesson Emma learned about magnesium was a powerful one. It showed her how interconnected our bodies are, and how a deficiency in one simple mineral could have such a far-reaching effect. When she made the decision to focus on getting enough magnesium in her diet, she gave her muscles the support they needed to function properly, and she gave herself the ability to move through life with greater ease and comfort. For anyone dealing with muscle tightness, fatigue, or restless legs, Emma's experience is a reminder that magnesium might be the solution they've been looking for. It's a simple nutrient, often overlooked, but incredibly effective in supporting healthy muscle function and improving circulation. Magnesium can reduce muscle cramps, ease muscle fatigue, and even enhance the quality of your sleep. By adding magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds to your daily routine, you can begin to feel the benefits almost immediately. Emma's journey highlights the power of small changes that, when made consistently, can lead to profound improvements in both physical and emotional well-being. Through the addition of magnesium to her diet, she not only restored the strength and flexibility of her legs, but also regained a sense of freedom and confidence that she thought had slipped away with age. She now moves through life with renewed energy, and she no longer feels the heavy burden of muscle pain and fatigue that once held her back. Magnesium is a simple, natural way to support your muscles, improve circulation, and boost overall energy levels. It's one of the most accessible and effective ways to ensure that your legs stay strong, flexible, and ready to take on the world, no matter your age. If you've been struggling with muscle cramps, sluggish legs, or fatigue, consider adding magnesium to your diet. Just one small change can have a significant impact on your ability to stay active, energized, and independent for years to come. Emma's experience is proof that it's never too late to make a change. With the right knowledge and the right nutrients, we can continue to live life fully, no matter what age we are. Magnesium helped Emma rediscover the joy of movement, and it can help you too. The journey to stronger, healthier legs starts with small, consistent steps. Take that step today, and see how magnesium can transform your life, just as it did for Emma. Part 6. Vitamin E, supporting circulation for energized legs. Emma had spent the past several months working tirelessly to regain her strength. She had embraced the power of vitamin D, B12, C and K2, making significant strides in reclaiming her mobility. Her legs, which once felt frail and unsteady, were now steady, strong, and full of vitality. But even with all of these changes, Emma still felt there was one more piece to the puzzle that had been eluding her. As she worked to improve her muscle function and bone strength, Emma still found herself struggling with circulation. There were days when her legs would feel heavy and fatigued, despite her efforts to take care of them. Emma's routine had helped her body regain strength, but she felt the need to keep moving forward. She remembered those days when her legs had felt like they were made of lead, when climbing a flight of stairs felt like an insurmountable challenge. It was on one of these days that Emma recalled hearing about vitamin E's potential benefits for circulation, and how it might help keep her legs from feeling sluggish. She wasn't sure if it was the missing link, but she was willing to try anything to improve how her legs felt. And so, she decided to dig deeper into the wonders of vitamin E and its impact on circulation. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble antioxidant that plays a crucial role in protecting the body's cells from oxidative stress. But more importantly for Emma, it helps in maintaining healthy circulation. Circulation is the lifeblood of muscle recovery, and when blood flow is hindered, muscles don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to function at their best. As we age, circulation can naturally slow down, causing a range of symptoms from fatigue to discomfort, and even tingling or numbness in the limbs. For Emma, who had experienced just such feelings in the past, this was a critical revelation. She needed to ensure that her blood was flowing properly, and vitamin E could potentially be the solution. Emma began researching ways to boost her vitamin E intake. She discovered that the nutrient was found in many foods, such as nuts, seeds, and avocados. However, for a concentrated daily dose, she turned to wheat germ oil. It was one of the most effective and potent sources of vitamin E, and it was incredibly simple to incorporate into her daily routine. She started by adding 1 tablespoon of wheat germ oil to her morning routine, drizzling it over a salad or blending it into a semo-oathe. Almost immediately, Emma felt the difference. At first, the improvements were subtle. Her legs no longer felt as heavy after long walks. and the stiffness that often accompanied them began to subside. It wasn't just a physical change. She noticed a shift in how she felt mentally as well. She wasn't waking up with the same grogginess and heaviness she had before. Instead, she felt lighter, more energized, and ready to take on the day. The feeling of sluggishness that had once plagued her now seemed like a distant memory. As Emma continued to take wheat germ oil each day, the changes became more pronounced. Her legs were no longer burdened by the constant fatigue that had once held her back. She could walk longer distances without needing to stop and rest. Climbing stairs, which used to require careful consideration, became easier, and she felt more confident navigating uneven surfaces. The tingling sensation that had been a constant reminder of her slowing circulation faded away, replaced by a sense of vitality and strength. But what was even more remarkable was the improvement in her overall mobility. With better circulation, Emma's muscles were now receiving the oxygen and nutrients they needed to function properly, and the recovery time after physical activity was significantly reduced. She found herself not only recovering more quickly but also feeling stronger after every workout. Her energy levels surged, and she noticed that she wasn't as tired during the day as she had been in the past. She no longer felt the weight of her age holding her back. Instead, she felt as though she were reclaiming the freedom to move the way she wanted. Her improved circulation also had a positive impact on other areas of her life. Emma had always enjoyed walking in the park with her friends, but her once limited walks had now transformed into long, leisurely strolls that she looked forward to every morning. Her renewed sense of energy and confidence allowed her to take part in activities that she had once thought were beyond her reach. Whether it was dancing at a family wedding or simply running errands without feeling exhausted afterward, Emma's improved circulation made a tangible difference in her quality of life. The most significant change, however, was how much more independent Emma felt. She was no longer afraid of falling or losing her balance when walking on uneven terrain. She could trust her legs against something that had felt so uncertain just a few months ago. With a solid foundation of muscle strength, bone density, and improved circulation, Emma was now able to move through her life with confidence and joy. Her legs, which had once felt like they were betraying her, had become strong, reliable, and full of life once again. Emma's experience is a testament to the power of small, consistent changes. By adding vitamin E to her daily routine, she addressed the issue of circulation that had been holding her back for so long. The result was a transformation not only in her legs, but in her entire approach to life. She felt empowered and rejuvenated, ready to tackle the challenges that come with aging and live life to the fullest. If you've been struggling with heavy legs, poor circulation, or fatigue, Emma's story might be a reflection of what you're going through. The good news is that with the right nutrients, you can address these issues and restore your legs to their full potential. Vitamin E, through its ability to improve circulation, can be the key to unlocking your energy and vitality. Whether it's through wheat germ oil or by increasing your intake of nuts, seeds, or avocados, incorporating vitamin E into your routine can help you move with greater ease, confidence, and strength. Emma's journey shows that it's never too late to make changes that lead to a healthier, more active life. With improved circulation, better mobility, and the strength to carry you through your daily activities, you can experience the freedom and independence that comes with healthy, vibrant legs. The addition of vitamin E to her routine was a simple step, but it made all the difference in Emma's ability to move freely and live fully. It's time to give your body the support it needs and see just how far you can go. Recap and encouragement for action. Emma's journey toward regaining strength and independence has been nothing short of transformative. Starting with vitamin D, she tackled muscle weakness and bone health, gaining strength and stability in her legs. She then turned to vitamin B12, which helped restore her nerve function and muscle coordination. With vitamin C, she supported her joints and reduced inflammation, giving her the flexibility she needed to move more freely. Emma also addressed the importance of vitamin K2, ensuring calcium reached her bones for optimal strength. Then, by adding magnesium and vitamin E, she improved circulation, alleviating fatigue and discomfort. These changes didn't just restore her physical health, they renewed her confidence and independence, allowing her to live life fully again. The powerful lesson Emma's story teaches is that taking control of your health doesn't require drastic changes. Small, consistent steps can lead to incredible improvements. By focusing on the right nutrients, you can support your body's strength, mobility, and overall well-being. For anyone struggling with the challenges of aging, the key is to take action today and make intentional choices that prioritize your health. If Emma's story resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content that can help you lead a healthier, more vibrant life. Your support fuels us to continue creating meaningful content to inspire and empower you.